Opportunities are rarely discovered in isolation. They all cluster around connectivity and activities. For example, if you're coming to church, there are opportunities that will be here if you join, let's say, a department. Hallelujah. There are some that are not just there on the ordinary. How many of us know Mr. Mao in this church? Raise up your hand if you know him. Nobody is raising his hand. Mr. Mao had been coming to this church now, like for 3 months. He's a professional. I don't want to. He has money. You understand what I mean? Hallelujah. So, the problem you have now, he has answers to it. See him seated there. All you have to do is, sir, I'm looking for a job, but I have this. And you say, really? Because you are in HVCC. You just say, daddy, or maybe you just ask me, is he a good person? You say, yes. Guess what will happen by Monday? You now have a job. Guess how much they are paying? 260,000. But you sit down there now, you know, ask him. And then you say, Lord, open my... When we start praying again now, oh, Lord, open my way. See, way here now. But Lord, open my way. I told us you change the mindset and you follow the foundation. The foundation is in connectivity. If you plant something here today, it won't grow because it's a seed that is viable. The seed is viable, yes. You are blessed, you are connected, you are anointed, yes. But you need the soil to grow. You need the nutrients in the ground to grow. So you now you say, I'm a quiet person. Well, I can't balance, you stay quiet. Say, I'm an introvert. Now, so you are capable to go inside. Yes. Because even when God wanted to create man, he said, let us come together and create. Every time he's saying, let us. But you are not connecting. You are looking at everybody, just say, in your mind now, let me tell you. You see why I said our opportunities grow? In your mind now, you are looking at Mama Marashi. In your mind, I say, this woman is beautiful. Guess what? After service, what am I supposed to say? Auntie, you are beautiful. Say, what cream do you use? Say, I know they use cream. You say, wow, you don't start conversation. What do you now do? That's why I like Yodi. Yodi can meet, if Tinubu fly, we meet Tinubu in the sky. He knows how to connect. He knows how to establish relationships. And it works. Every single time. He creates more opportunity. There are certain things, if it comes to my brain, who am I remembering? Say you, I don't remember your name. Something happened yesterday. Okay, now I think I see her now. We were going to play football. And then she was passing. She greeted me. I just said, Auntie, good evening. She passed. Then my PA said, sir, why did you greet her like that? I said, I don't know her. That she said, good evening, sir. And I said, good evening, Auntie. He said, he's a church member. I say, hey, I don't die you. Church member now, I just say, good evening. I ran. They were like, don't worry. I said, I worry. I ran. I followed her head and I said, sorry, I did not know. How on earth I'm your pastor in a church. Let's even say you did not see me as pastor. But you just enter here once, you know, feel great. At least I still get money past you, Abi. I hold past you. Beautiful. Okay, don't let me go there. Hallelujah. But at least at my age, I'm not bad. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, there will be an opportunity somewhere. Some people started dating each other in this church because I know them. Who you now? When you reach 36, you come meet me. At 36, so we gather days since when you date 30, you know, come meet me. When you now reach 36, you now say, Daddy, pray for me and never see husband. Don't be slap, I can slap you. Just say, I'm available. You see the way I just marketed Rukaya now. It is available. You will see what will happen through Pastor Jerry now in about 2 weeks. Glory to Jesus. Ima is single now. Okay. Let me do this. What am I hearing, Holy Ghost? Look up. Be looking at me. Why are you? Look at them. Hallelujah. Who put these two people together? Which usher do this marketing? You're in the spirit. Please, media, concentrate. I'm a boy. Hallelujah. So, you see, working. The answered prayers is in the hands of someone. Because God is not coming here. Have you seen God before? Human beings. If you don't talk to them, how will they know you have something? And not only in church, everywhere. I was telling you that 3 days ago. You see what I call mentality? We don't always believe in it. I did marketing for years, so I know what is done. I told him, he said, we need more choir. I say, you need more choir. Just go and stay in front of this estate. Any lady you see walk by, say, hello, auntie, can you sing? He was looking at me. By the time you say, auntie, can you sing to 30 people? You will see 2 or 3 people that will say, yes now. Now say, hey, oh yeah, back me up. Blessed be the name of the Lord. You have good voice. Even if they no one follow, since now get them be. They'll say, ooh, you know. Before you know, you say, we have a studio here, I can produce you like I have. At least by the time you do like that for 3 days, you go see 1 or 2 or 3 that you can train that will be better. That will probably join your choir, join the church, Abi? He just said, yes, sir. It's been 1 week now that I told him that I did not do 1 day. That's what I said, it's mentality. If you don't believe in it, it will happen. But now you expect us to put vacancy where people that know how to sing will now say you should come and pay 100,000 before they come and sing to God in church. That's the one you know. That's not the right way. There are ways you have to connect and network. Let's go to number 4. If you want to create more opportunities, that's what I'm telling us, and I want to tell us 10 of it. You have to be able to recognize patterns. What did I call it? Recognize patterns. Your ability to see what others are missing is what we call the true opportunity. You are a tailor, like our social media. We call it analytics. Once I post, even on TikTok, anywhere, I'll post varieties of content, and after like 2 weeks, I'll go and click the insight and see what's up with it. In life, that's what happens. I told us last week about if you are in US, your ability to become a multi-millionaire, or let's say a millionaire in dollars, is about 22% probability. In Nigeria, it is 0.0009. Which country are you supposed to be living in now? America. Because you have larger, but you see, the mentality they gave us is, let me ask God first. So God will tell you not to go to US. Abi? Told us that before you do anything, ask God. Guess what? If you ask any prophet that the opportunity you have is in US, all of them will say go. But if you tell them it's in Ilorin, they will say don't go. Abuja is better than Ilorin. Why? Because in reality, towns are better than villages. No matter how worst Abuja is for you, you are better off than somebody who lives in Ijebu Ijesha or Ile-Ife. There's nothing you can tell me. You are better off. Because towns are always better. The exposure is different. There is nobody that lives in abroad that you are better than. No, don't deceive yourself. Because the exposure is different. What they see is different. The way they think is different. Everything is different. Thank you. Hallelujah. I'm just telling you, ensure that you recognize patterns. But most of us don't see that. So you are making the same mistake year in, year out, and you're expecting a different result. It will not. Even in a relationship, you can't be going towards the same set of people. I told one of my boys, you have never fallen in love with a Christian before. Now, so worldly guess that you they like. If he says, I love this, if he says, Daddy, I am looking at this person, just look at that, just see like 14 tattoo like this. How you they attract person will get tattoo? Like, what's your interest? Every single time. The person your mind is going to is somebody that has been a prostitute before, for 4 years, before he converted to Christ. That's your own interest. How did you attract that kind of person? Because you don't recognize patterns. You say your finance, every December now you have money, but from February you don't have. Are you not supposed to know what has gone wrong and start recognizing the patterns? You are going to lose more opportunity if you cannot recognize patterns. Genuine opportunities arises from recognizing what you should disconnect from, some of our friends, and what you should reconnect with. Number 5 is what I call the magnet. This is the one I use. Value system. This is the one I use. This is how I create my own opportunities. Value system. You become so valuable that everybody cannot do without you. They will bring all opportunities to you. They will bring all missed opportunity. People will call and say, Pastor B, no, even go this way. Oh, I say, what happened there? They will tell you everything because you are that valuable. That's the one I use. Opportunity is directly proportional to the amount of friction or pain that you are willing to solve. You think some people always say they broke their heart. Anybody that tells me they break their heart, you don't have any value. That's it. But you can argue with me, because that's how they taught you. We know Have you ever put honey in your mouth and you say, oh, papa? Has that happened before? Since they have been saying sugar is bad, it causes this cholesterol. Wait till honey they cause. They say honey is the best. You know how valuable honey is? It does not even get bad. 10 years honey, you can taste it. It does not expire. Honey does not expire. Only honey in the world does not expire. Every other expire, including human being. If my grandmother had honey in a chamber since 1962, if I carry it today and lick it, it's safe. That's value. You can be drinking honey like water. It will do you nothing. And it's sweet. Do sugar like that. Your diabetes. So you say, they hate me in my place of work. There is no value. Instead of you to looking what I told you, it's not about outside. That's how you create more opportunities. I saw something online when a lady said there's a furniture man that she hates. And she used the word hate. He said, because if you give this man job, if he tell you 1 month, just go and wait for 6 months before he will deliver the job. Is that bad? When they now say, so why you keep using it? He said, I've tried other people. Their job no good. He said, if this boy work, the work you think they brought it from China. And he's here in Nigeria that he does the job. So Anna said, so you did not figure out that because he's delaying you because he has more work to do. That's why he's delaying you. You are the one that is pressurizing him. So if somebody is that good, you will give them time. But you want something that is good and you want it now. It doesn't happen anywhere. When something is good, it will be delayed because it is good. Brethren, start harnessing value. Not they tell me, say the word hate you. You don't have much value. If husband and wife, the person will marry you, don't they regret say he marry you now? I don't mean that though, but I also mean it. Since they born me, none of my friends are deserted. The small 1.5 people we dated, no, they are still my friends today because you keep up the value. And how do you keep up your value? Because that's the action word. You have to keep developing. What I knew last year is not what I know this year. Some of us, what we knew last year and this year, the only difference is you know that it's Arsenal that is going to win league this year. You don't know any other thing. Mundane things. What do you know? Regina Daniel is fighting with the husband. Sabinus is now using another ringtone. All my friends have gone to UK. Nation is not growing taller. Shift your focus on what you can create. Let it be valuable. Don't worry about what opportunity is. Once you have that value and you are creative about it, people will naturally galvanize to you. I was speaking with Wheezy, I think 2 or 3 days ago. You know, I keep saying this. Until now, I'm still fascinated by it. We saw the first video of church. We were just discussing. And it was one of the very first believers, apart from my disciples, that came in and had believed in me that I was going to do well. His dad has about 6 branches. He's the son of one big pastor like that. So the intrigue for me was somebody that has a successful pastor father sees me as first-time pastor that is just starting out, and he has the belief and said, this is where I want to stay. And he had opportunities to go anywhere. They pay him. He wasn't worried about payment, nothing. And it was like, if my daddy here say they give money, say he go disown me or say, and he stayed. It means that they believe in. I was worried. Now the same thing with this tall boy too. He also he came here the first time. And he said he was staying. He had a church he was going before that he was the Alga there. And he said he's not going again. I went to him. I remember it was here. I said, Nation, you are not going to, because we were doing evening program that time. I said, Nation, you are not going to. He said he's not going. I went to him. I said, yes. God forgive me. In his mind, I'm like, why now? In my mind, I'm like, hallelujah. I said, why now? Did you fight them? He said, no. He said, he has trained some boys there that they can continue. I said, so you don't want to be going there? He said, yeah. So you are staying here? He said, yes. I'm like, anyway, if you change your mind, if you change that mind. I went inside office. I remember Udale. I called Udale. I said, say, Nation say he wants to stay with us. Because you know when you are building a team, the bigger your team member, the better the journey. Because they make it easier for you. This one don't enter market that time. So it wasn't a case of, I'm talking about Chiso. And then in my mind, all these ID too, some people, I don't already capture them. So I didn't have problem. But the new guys, Value. Now, you see the way I value them. I had to appreciate ID today. Last week, you see how many people they waka go here, go drum. This one, you know, go drum away. Another person come like this, another person. In my mind, I say, are we going forward or... He was writing exams then, and you know we have to support our own too like that. Not with money, with prayer. Hallelujah. But he's here, and you see how everything went smooth today. Value. You not tell me that if I see ID, I won't stand up and go and greet him. I will stand up, but you now you say, So Pastor B will stand up and greet that small, but I'm older than. Did not even see like he do me. Waiting, what's your value, sir? It's not me. If you play value for me, I will stand up. That's how people stand up to greet me too. If I'm valuable to them. If I'm not valuable to do, you see that it's not pride, it's nothing. You won't see value in it. Hallelujah. Opportunities will come to you thick and fast. Be valuable. Some of us have not joined any department now. I want to know your name, sir. You've not joined department. Meanwhile, I know some people's name. I know their father's name. I know their siblings' name. Why? Because we continue to do that networking. Pastors, they get opportunity. Don't think maybe church is just starting and it's small. Pastors, they get opportunity. But if we don't even know what you are, what you need, how do we progress? Sometimes just be shouting hallelujah on the group. Let us notice that, who is this mister? How did I know Auntie Miriam? You know how I knew Auntie Miriam? When they say first timer, you just see who invited you. Miriam. I will check it, Miriam. First week, second, I'm like, who be this Miriam? Where they always invite people come church. That's how I got to know her. And to the glory of God now, what God is doing is enormous. Hallelujah.